Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? This is Matthews from M&F FOREX Traders. I hope that you're doing great. All right, let's jump into right now. Today, I've come with a three-trade breakdown of some of the trades we took today, three of them, in which two of these two trades actually turned out to be losses, and one still running and still like it's in profit right now. I'll share with you guys. So the first one I'm going to look at is Eurjpy. So as you can see from this chart right now, this was on a 1 hour chart. So you could see nicely that we had nice QML here, low and higher high right there, and then we had the resistance and the resistance right here. So what we wanted was for the market to actually break this liquidity zone here. After that, the market should come to our level here, and once we get the confirmation to actually sell, we're actually going to sell. And you can see what happened here. We actually got the confirmation right here. We had multiple rejections from this level right here. We had a nice pin bar formation right there, followed by another pin bar, and then followed by another bearish engulfing pattern that we had there. That was confirmation enough for us to enter, and we entered right there. And guess what? The market went to the upside and took us out. Okay, this was a Eurjpy chart, and it turned out to be a loss. And another loss that we took was Gbp Jpy. It's like the Jpy pairs today were really not uh, liking us today. All right. So the other pair that we took was the Gbp Jpy. Same presentation. We had a nice QML pattern right here, resistance, and then we have a liquidity zone there, just like the other one. Once this liquidity is taken out, what we want to see is this candle being rejected from here. And if you can zoom in a little bit right here, you will realize that we had a beautiful rejection from this level right here. So if I can go to the lower time frame, you see that. So let me go to the 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, we had a nice rejection there. You see, right here. Let me go further down. Yeah, we had a nice pin formation there, followed by a beautiful candle to the downside. And guess what happens? The market went to the upside and again took us out. All right. So these were actually very solid setups that I can still take any time of the day. But remember what I always tell you guys, it's all about probability. We don't know which trade is going to win. So the only thing that we need to do is to continue taking these particular setups, because we know that over a series of trades, we're going to actually have positive expectancy. So as long as you always respect your risk management, as you can see, it offers us a nice risk reward ratio. Therefore, you can take few losses of these. As long as you take that bigger win, then you'll be okay. So actually, let me give you a bonus before I show you the US30 trade. Like for example, on Bitcoin right now, we had a very beautiful move yesterday. I shared these particular setups with our private community. If you look at this trade, we had a very nice presentation of the buy setup right here. We had a nice QML there, a support, and we had a nice confirmation of the buy right here, and then the market pushed, and in the night around 03, the market pushed to the upside. It didn't reach, almost hit our TP, but then it kind of went down, and it's now going back up again. So we hope that can come and actually reach our target right there. This is actually a beautiful setup. So the other trade I wanted to show you guys, the one that is actually showing some positives, is US30. If you can recall, we took another trade on US30 the other day, which turned out to be a beautiful trade. Caught it from here, although it came and took us out, and we were able to actually enter again, and the market is now going to that particular side. So I would like to actually analyze this one on MT4. So let me just show you right now, and I still have this trade running. So this is what is happening right here. What I saw and what actually made me take this particular trade. Let me show you all that. Okay, so let me just analyze this one with you guys. So as you can see from here, we had a nice QML pattern here. So we had a QML here. So we had a QML right there. Okay, and then we had the low here. So we had a QML and we have a low at this level here. So low and break of structure right there. Okay, we have these things here, and then guys, the next thing is to actually look for the higher high, get the higher high, which is around this level here. We have the higher high, and let me reduce the font. So basically, these are very similar setups. Like if you've been following us for a while now, you actually understand when I say that it's all about probability. Nobody knows for sure that a particular trade is going to win. If we knew that a pair was going to actually go into our favor, I mean everyone would have been risking their whole account, right? Because they are certain about it. But the fact that we don't know which particular trade is going to win, that's the reason why we have to actually be able to take several trades. We must be able to actually continue taking the trades even if we actually face some failed setups, which is actually part of the part of the game. You must be able to understand by now. So we had the lower low right there, meaning our first is complete. Okay. So the next thing is to actually look for the fake out. So you realize that there was a level here. Yeah, let me just make that straight. Yeah, right there, right there. Yeah, so that's my R1 and R2 right here. That's R1. I know others like to use trading view and others like to use MT4, so I'm trying to do to show guys both ways of doing it. And I want also to show you that how beautiful this trade setup was on my account. Okay. So after that, we want to find where the fresh supply zone is, and you can see this is a rally based drop supply zone. So this is our zone right here. Yeah. So this is our supply zone, and that's my higher. Let me just move my higher high up a little bit above there. Yeah. So this is my higher high, and that's my rally based drop supply zone. So I'll label that as RBD. So that's RBD supply zone, rally based drop supply zone. Yeah. So we have that, and then we have our liquidity zone. All right. So when retail traders see this, they want to sell at that level, and then as we will have to wait for price to actually take out the liquidity. And once that has happened, then we look for a rejection. Yeah. So as you can see, our pass was complete and our presentation is the fake out version 1. And then if you come here, you actually see that the market took out the liquidity above there and gave us a beautiful rejection from that level. And if you look at that, that's just in our zone. And when I saw that as a little bit late, I entered right there, and now the market is actually uh, dropping from our zone there. So this is my entry, and my stop loss is just above the higher high right there. Once the market moves a little bit, I'll be able to move my stop loss. Right now I'm just going to leave it just where it is right there. So yeah, so if you can actually see and pay attention, you realize that these are all the same setups, but we have two which have actually failed. So what do you think can explain that? Nothing. Nothing. What it just tells you is that there's no way to know which trade is going to win. So the only thing that you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is to actually focus on execution. Don't focus on the outcome. I know it's difficult not to focus on the outcome because we all want to make money, but focusing on the outcome only pressures you into actually taking more risk, which might not actually turn into a winning trade. All right. So that's how it is, guys. So please develop the trade by trade. I mean, forget about the trade by trade basis and also focus on the series of trade basis. If you do that, you'll be okay because you won't be expecting any trade to work. Your job will only be to execute, because you know that over a series of trades you're actually going to be profitable. So this is our actually beautiful trade. So this trade like it has how many pips? So our stop loss is about 20 pips and our target is about 142 pips. That's a beautiful setup right there. Yeah. So if you check our setups, they look exactly the same. As you can see, this is all the same. Um, then we had a beautiful, I mean, this beautiful presentation, though it didn't work out. This right here, as you can see, it's all the same. And then we have the UJ also looking pretty much the same. So what's the difference? You just need to execute. All right, just focus on executing. Otherwise, this was a very beautiful entry, and the market went in our favor. And let's see how far it goes. Yeah. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you're actually finding value in our content. If you do, please make sure that you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section on what you like us to actually make a video about. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and God bless you. Until next time, goodbye.